Mike. All right, and we're live. Hello, the internet, as always. Welcome to the Secrets of Strahd, our take on the Curse of Strahd campaign. Yeah, we are playtesting some of our original content, our subclasses, classes, and what else? Lineages. Thank you. And otherwise, just having a grand old time. I'll keep it pretty short this time and jump us over to our intro video. Check it out. Mike. All right, and we are back. Okay, so Manatee, if you would be so kind as to tell us what happened last week and recap us a little bit. What's going on?
Alrighty, so last week we went to the river. We fought some kind of weird octopus thing. Well, at least I thought it was an octopus thing, and then it started having faces and arms and other weird shit. And then we got back into the camp, and then they told us to get the hell out of there. So we hightailed it out of there. We got 3 kids with us because they didn't want their kids. And here's why they didn't want the kids, because when we were running away, Strahd himself had came to the camp, and well, as far as we know, he started burning it down and was angry about something. We decided to hide out in the cave while it was raining and whatnot. And Strahd rode by and was trying to see us, but maybe he did, maybe he didn't. We don't know. He didn't go to check us out. And now we are. Oh yeah, and what was her name again?
Irina?
Irina tripped out. And well, and that's where we're starting, right in the caves.
That is exactly where we're starting. Firstly, thank you. That was amazing. All right, exactly right. So we are in a cave in the woods off the road down a hill. The kids said we haven't seen a bear there in a long time, so it's probably fine. And the rain is slowly receding. We established that last time, and you guys took a short rest in this cave. The kids, Billy, Jerry, and Sarah, from eldest to youngest, are 9 to 14, or 14 to 9, however you want to think about it. And they are going to kind of huddle around. You guys had set up a little fire of some sort, torch, I seem to recall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Doc might have built a fire.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I thought we had a fire. So they'll be huddled around the fire. Irina will be passed out in your lap, Jalin, just like exhausted from her little trip, kind of head on your leg, if you will. Kahn, did you remain in stone form outside the cave, or did you come back inside?
No, I was still outside, just kind of watching. I'm going to be just hyper vigilant, making sure that he doesn't come back. I don't hear any bells, anything of that kind of nature. So I'm not necessarily aware of a ton of things that happened in the cave, because I'm just solely focused on watching for Strahd.
Excellent. I want to bring up a point of order from last week that I don't think I gave you. You guys fled the camp and got up to the top of the hill and ran down into this cave. Time passed there. We don't always feel the passage of time in game. However, Strahd blew up the camp and was on your heels within minutes easily. He ascended the cliff face much faster than you guys did, like by orders of magnitude. I think you would have noticed this out front, Kahn. So
fantastic. Love that for us.
I just thought it would be
blow things up, bring people back to life, and has hyperspeed. Fan-freaking-tastic. Loving life and everything in it.
Inside the cave, the kids are all kind of huddled together, and One of them kind of gonna toss a pebble at you, Doc. Say, hey, you know any good stories?
Stories.
Yeah.
At the moment, there aren't any stories that come to mind.
Know any good stories? Dad always tells us stories when scary stuff happens.
I got you one.
You got one?
Yeah, it's called The Ugly Barnacle. Once upon a time, there was a barnacle so ugly, everyone died. The end.
Oh wait, everyone? How are we?
Everyone.
How are we still here?
Don't know. You figure that one out.
Maybe we died too.
Maybe we did.
Kids are all shivering and scared. That's a terrifying story. Thank you. As the the rain will slowly recede, do you guys have any kind of preparations you want to make before heading out? The horses will be tucked into the cave as well, kind of.
Oh yeah, that is a valid point. We did not lead the horses or tie them anywhere.
I did tie my horse.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not tie my horse.
Yeah. They'll like packing, like
Okay.
being in a pack together. I don't think horses do packs. Herd. Thank you. They're
Yeah,
herding.
close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the back of the cave where it's warm and dry-ish. You guys can't see the back of the cave. It just keeps on going black out further beyond your vision. It's kind of wet and damp, but you're not in the
There was
rain.
some talk about the possibility of Doc investigating further back cave. At least I remember something like that.
Would you like to?
I think I might.
Sorry,
Doc
I might.
gets up and stretches out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I will have a look back in the cave and see what's happening back there. Y'all stay safe here at the fire. Let me know if there's anything. Holler at me, if you will.
The kids kind of like nod and they're kind of scared, but they're sitting there doing their thing. Sure, you wander back into the cave. It goes for a little while. It's rocky and bumpy, and it's not like very, very large. It's about the width of a little larger than a person, right? You kind of have to climb over things, and it keeps going before it tips downwards and kind of down out of sight. There is a kind of a draft coming through the cave, you notice. And that's kind of all we can tell immediately. Is there anything in particular you're looking for back here as you're investigating this thing?
Nothing in particular. Suppose Doc is looking just out of curiosity, you know,
Trying to get-
cats and their curiosity.
Sure. Well, then why don't we do a quick, cool investigation check?
All right.
Ooh, a cool one.
A cool one.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Cool one look like.
Yeah. The sunglasses,
cool.
the coat.
We got a full pack of cigarettes.
That's the one.
It's dark outside. We got a tank of gas, and I rolled
Think
a
of
4.
cats.
Four.
Wait, plus my investigation, a -1. I rolled a 3.
Oh, baby.
no.
All right. It is a cave, my man. That's what you got. Something, it's reasonable to assume critters of all sorts have kind of ducked in here at certain times, but you can't detect anything particularly useful. As far as back as you go, the next kind of phase of this cave, it sort of tips downward and just descends at a pretty steep angle.
Too steep to walk comfortably.
Much too steep to walk comfortably.
I see.
There is a soft like breeze kind of through current coming through, but you can't see the bottom from the top.
That's suspiciously volcanic. Anyway, Doc will turn back the other way and go back to the fire.
Okay. The kids will say, "Did you see any monsters?"
The only monster back there was me.
Okay. I don't know if that's comforting or terrifying. Arcane will kind of come to and wake up and start prepping the horses, and unless there's anything else we want to do, or you guys want to, what do you guys want to do?
I think once Kahn is determined that it is thoroughly safe to adventure off, he's ready to keep, head up to the next town. And Strahd was heading that direction, correct?
Yeah, north.
Ish. Okay, gotcha. That's kind of what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The road goes
so I'm not
north.
necessarily sure
He went north.
he's heading towards the town or anything else like that. I just know that he's heading in that direction.
Yeah.
And we are, a pretty good time distance wise behind him.
Yeah, he followed the same road you need to, and you've been here for an hour, which makes it around 1, 2 in the afternoon. The clouds are still thick, so it's kind of a dingy gray kind of day. But the rain has subsided for now.
Cool. Okay.
Well, maybe we all like powwow and get a heading on what's happening next.
Sounds good to me.
Adren will say something like, "Well, everybody, we've been here a minute, and maybe we should head up towards the next town. I know there's been trouble afoot, and it's been real difficult for us all, but seems we've survived this far. Has anybody got some ideas on how we should proceed?"
We go there slowly, so we don't run to Strahd.
Well, that seems fairly obvious.
Well,
Yeah, the slower the better, it seems, considering the fact that he did kind of catch up to us horrifically fast. Terrifyingly quick, honestly. I don't know if it's
Indeed.
because of that freaking steed or what, but
Lightning and fast, you might say.
yeah, a little too quick for natural sense.
Oh.
The oldest boy will tug on your sleeve and kind of say, if we're going slow, I don't think we make it before nightfall. It takes a whole day's travel from here if you leave in the morning, and it's past morning.
do you want to rest a little longer then?
Yeah.
The alternative, we could stay here tonight.
I'll do that. Instead of
We
having
could always go back down to the camp that's been destroyed, reevaluate, and then head out from there.
Yeah,
Return the
so help
children.
out, make sure that things are better.
Yeah,
That would
I think there's a
Yeah.
certain point where,
Good thing to do.
babysitting and kidnapping is aligning, and I don't really feel like taking children on this venture.
Yeah, well, that's true. We'll do that.
Well, I'm in agreement to head back to the camp and see if they need any help and hopefully return their children. Otherwise, we might have to go up to town. But seems if Strahd is not in our way and there's no trouble afoot, we can safely go back down to the camp.
I agree.
Okay. The kids all kind of nod and carefully and cautiously. Sure it's been long enough? I mean, he's gone. Okay, let's go.
Well, there ain't no more bells ringing, is there?
What?
Then, I don't think he's around.
Cool.
Well, we'll keep an ear out for the bells.
All right. Cool. As you guys kind of head out of the cave then, and Irina's in agreement as well. She's like, yeah, sure, that sounds responsible. We'll kind of come out, get the horses together. We came down a pretty steep hill. Can I just have one quick group survival check really fast? Super low DC.
Okay.
New dice first roll. Who's this?
Dice.
Yeah, I got con dice this weekend.
He says
What?
survival?
Let's go. Yes, please.
Nice. 17.
21.
13.
All right. Oh, yeah, I have to do one for her as well.
Quality mediocre roll. 13.
Yeah, 15 for her as well. Okay. It is a muddy and treacherous path that we brought down, but you guys are able to kind of find a little rocky section and where you can get to stable footing and able to get up to the top easily enough, follow the path back around, and start zigzagging down the switchbacks down the cliffside towards the camp. As you're going around one corner where you posted up before, Doc, you can kind of see the tents of the camp and the wagons around the outside all kind of smoldering, and debris cast across, floating down the river. But I mean, that's what we can see from the top. and we traverse down the side of the hill. How are we proceeding, approaching the camp?
Just going straight to it, I'd say.
Like, who's on first?
Who's in
What's
the
on
lead?
second? I don't know who's on third.
Kahn's in the back.
Okay, Kahn's in the back.
He's back from Street Boy.
Cool.
I'll go first.
All right. All right, as you start heading down, Jalin, you'll have the lead here. The scent of the burning tent and burning flesh reaches you first, but as you approach, and
Is that chicken?
could be. If they had any chicken, it's burning too.
Well, it's the barbecue season.
I've fallen down on my map making. I don't have a destroyed version of the camp. I usually do that kind of thing. I make destroyed versions of everywhere just in case such occurrences.
All good.
Yeah.
But
As we're riding through, I'm like, honey, I'm home.
right. Well, then I have to do a couple of things. Eat 4 and 2. One second. There it is. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, as you guys approach the camp, there is no response. Nobody, no sound comes.
Are there any people around? And is there any sign of life? Or is it just desolate and ghost town?
At the moment, it is very quiet. Yeah.
Kahn's gonna holler.
Holler, holler, holler.
Yep.
Your voice echoes
So,
echoes across the lake and down the canyon loudly, and no response.
Crap.
Well, I guess we're taking a night's rest and then going to town.
As you enter the camp, all of the carriages have been the wagons have been knocked over. The tents are completely burned to shreds. The remnants of a handful of Vistani are kind of, splattered across the ground. It is pretty.
Yeah, I'm immediately turning the horse around, covering the kids. I was like, yep, we're gonna head out of here.
Quite a dismal
Was
scene.
anybody? Were they okay? Was they okay?
Yeah, they're fine, they're fine. We're just gonna get out pretty soon.
But what about? The kids are just kind of stressing out.
Hey. We can't stay here. You understand that?
Yeah, well, we can't stay here. This is bad country. Yeah.
This is a very bad country. We gotta get out of here. Alright? They want you safe.
Give me a persuasion check. Both you guys, you're both calming your kids.
Oh, okay.
Kahn, do you have anything you want to address with Billy? You guys are in the
I was
back.
gonna let them do their roll first, and then I'll address Billy.
That would be 13.
13.
I also rolled a 13.
Nice.
Okay, DC's 10 on that, so they are they kind of calm down, both of them, and take a breath and kind of lean into you guys' chests a little bit and like sobbing slightly, but are like eyes closed and ready and just kind of resigned. Okay, whatever you say. We got to get out of here. Yeah.
Billy's a little older,
He is.
and so Kahn understands that he's gonna have a little bit more of a. He's gonna look around. He's gonna know a little bit more than probably a 9-year-old or a 5-year-old. So he's gonna go. So, what do you think happened here, Billy?
I think it's bad.
Yeah, you wouldn't be wrong. He puts his hand on his shoulder and just kind of gives him a tight squeeze. So, I know this is a lot of responsibility. But you need to look after those kids when we leave.
You're leaving?
Yeah. We're going back to the town. We'll try to set you up the best we can. But for right now, it's the safest place for you.
Where?
If we find any evidence
Who am I?
of anyone from here escaping somewhere else, we'll send them to you.
But what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Where do we go?
We're gonna find a place for you. The Vistani take care of their own.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. There's another. Yeah. Okay. There's a. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. There's another group.
Sorry,
There's
you're
another
good,
group.
Billy.
There's another group of them. There's another group up near the city, near Valaki. They do the ships and stuff. We don't really get along with them too well, but we're all Vistani, right? I mean, can you take us there? Can we go there?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
If you want to go and grab something, you can. But be quick about it.
Sounds to me like we're gonna find the other Vistani encampment that's near Valaki. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, so Billy knows of a place in some other... in Valaki that can help. And he said they're not super close, but if anything, we can make them help.
It's a reasonable approach. Well, let's take a look around and see if there's anything we can make use of while we're here in the remains of this old encampment.
Hey, Jalin, can you...
I can babysit.
Yeah, keep them busy.
Yep.
While we search real quick. I don't think they should see this.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Then Jalin will take the two youngest further back. Irina will go with you as well to kind of help console the kids. And Doc and Kahn will head into the camp with Billy.
To distract him, I have the kids play I Spy.
Okay. I spy something gray.
Hey, you little jagweed. I'm right here. We all know it's me. Butthole.
Got me. Okay.
You are the grayest looking creature for miles around. There's no doubt about that.
Billy will disappear into the camp and kind of he freezes for a minute and just kind of takes it all in as you guys are going about your thing. But
Has this Luke Skywalker moment.
yeah, has his big time. Yeah,
That's kind of cool. I didn't think about that, actually. Oh, crap.
Cue the music. Do,
Lord is there, Luke Skywalker.
Stop that!
Moment where he-
Stop that! It's copyright. We
The
can't
two
play
suns are setting.
Sorry, Disney.
Oh, yep. Yeah, you didn't hear anything.
There we go. We heard nothing. That was the noise.
All right. And he'll kind of head off and start rummaging through. Kahn and Doc, you wanted to search the camp for anything useful. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Before I just start tossing shit at you.
Just natural supplies, honestly. Things that can be of use.
Or unnatural supplies.
Yeah, I'd like to, if I can, I'd like to search the median's tent and see if there's anything interesting there.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good point of interest.
Cool. That'll be a check from both of you guys. Investigation or perception, either is fine for me.
All right.
Unless you want to make another one. Yeah.
I whisper over to Irina while, hey, you think the fortune teller could see this coming?
Yikes.
She's gonna take a sec. And she's gonna reach into her cloak and pull out a little necklace with a coin on it that the fortune teller was. You recognize the coin. The fortune teller was playing with it while she was telling your fortune. And she's gonna be like, "She gave me this. I don't know, maybe.
Oh. Well,
Do you think it's important?" She just said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have said something. I went to see her after we went to bed." But
okay. I mean, you didn't bite us, so I think they're happy about that.
not yet.
Oh. Well, control yourself.
I'm sorry. That was a foretaste. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I appreciate the flavor of what you're cooking.
I'm just trying to make light here. I don't know.
Oh no, that's why I said what I said. Just wrong kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. Next. Yeah, we'll find a better kitchen sometime. For now.
Indeed.
Yeah, but she has that coin. If at any point now you know about it. How did those rolls go, Doc and Kahn?
11.
Not great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
6.
Yeah, 11.
11 and 6.
Super good.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're investigating camp with particular interest in the fortune teller's camp, right? I'd say, here's the first thing I want to know. Okay. If you are some baseline stuff that without a roll, I think you could just find around is some of the like regular things around the camp, some food supplies that are a little singed but maybe still usable, some fishing tackle, maybe a rod or something. They had that kind of stuff if you guys are interested in that kind of thing. Inside the tent,
We'll take some rations and
Sure.
fishing
Yeah.
around.
yeah, you can absolutely, there's certainly some of that around. There's debris if there's any use for such things. But with the fortune teller's tent, it is, down and smoldering and all of this. And as you're kind of kicking things aside and sifting through, there's books and the deck of one of the cards from the deck of cards is just completely charred. You find and
Yeah, I want to pick that up.
yeah, you can have a charred card from the.
What card is it?
A Charda card, you say?
Charred card.
Is it a holographic first edition?
Pick me a number 1 to 100.
69.
And I'll get back to you on that in a second. 10. I haven't actually shuffled this deck in a minute.
Thank you, Manatee, for appreciating that horrific pun.
10. You guys are the worst.
Yes, a Char
Six.
card.
Oh man, are there actually 69 cards in this deck? There's
Fully
40.
evolved version.
10. There are not, so we're just gonna start back at the top. 50,
Dragon
69. Here we go.
Simmering.
Boom. You get this guy. The it is the wizard, the high card from the stars deck.
The wizard.
The
Okay.
wizard. But you can only kind of tell that it's the wizard because most of this stuff is kind of charred off and burned. But
It's
You're a
the
wizard,
wings.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah.
you
What do they
have,
call the deck? Or
Taroka.
would Doc know?
she called it a Taroka deck. I think that name.
Baroka. So it's tarot.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah. There you go.
So it's,
Without the T on the end.
what's on the end? Like a KA?
Yeah. Okay.
Tarot Ka. Okay, got it.
Yep. Please don't do too much Googling on that. Spoilers.
No. I'm just writing it in my
not that it's-
inventory for my equipment.
Not that it's super spoilery. It's just, anyway, not the point. I mean, it's burned
I
to
will
a crisp
not spoil
now.
it for myself, but I like to have the card. Thank you.
All yours. Kahn, there's a handful of things as well. Well, for both of you guys, if there's anything, there's a handful of things. I'm trying to think back when she was throwing things over her shoulder of what was around. A 6 and 11 is what you guys got. That's pretty bad. A charred up staff of some sort that's like burned to like embered. The remains of that. There's what was once some sort of a glass ball that is now like cracked down the side. And but still mostly intact. It's just kind of got this big old crack in it.
It seems there's some pondering to be had. Kahn, would you join me in looking at this mighty fine round crystal ball?
Yeah, we're going to definitely do that. Yeah. Did she ever look into it? What do we do? Do we just see through it? Does it magnify things?
I don't know, but now I've heard such rumors that pondering orbs can tell you things about your future. If we sit here a moment and stare into it.
Do we have to ask it a question like,
Does it have Wi-Fi?
will we make
What's
it through
your
the
social
night?
security number? DM, as the two of us are staring into the wall.
Yes.
anything
Can
happen?
I have a Arcana check from both of you?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what Khan's good at.
Little cost, yeah.
Just to increase the tension. This is technically contested.
Oh,
16.
I'm not very good with Arcana. That ends up being a 10.
Cool. As you guys are looking into this, yeah, I guess I did that.
You did that.
When the DM realizes he let his players do something, and he's like, ah, crap.
Okay.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
Doc, would you please tell us what you're thinking?
What? Huh?
Yeah, what are you thinking as you're looking at this ball? What's going through your mind? What are you thinking about?
What are you pondering?
I'm thinking about the lightning storms and flashes of lightning, and there's a group of cats, of my kin, long ago, and they're very primitive cats, and they're in a circle, and they're dancing about and meowing and growling, and they're around a fire on top of a mountaintop, and this storm is powering lightning.
Con,
that's
you're
what,
seeing Con, you're seeing all of this in the crystal ball as you're as you're looking at it with Doc. Which I'll get to you guys on the specifics of it later, but generically, once per with the limitation, you can read somebody's mind with the ball. There's a save involved, but it's that's way bigger than 10. Yeah.
So Kahn is gonna go, all right, so Doc, I don't know if you're seeing anything, but I'm seeing a bunch of ewes on a mountain, and they're soaking wet, and it's lightning, and there's maybe a fire. I'm not thinking of this. Are you thinking of this?
Are they singing?
Well, that's so uncanny. I was just remembering a story that my grandmother told me long ago. It was coming to me because that question earlier from the kid, he asked for a story, and Jalin chimed in, and I dropped the ball on that one. But,
We'll drop this one because I
drop it
think
this
you kind of gave me the ability to see what you saw in your mind. So
Yes,
I think this is a useful item.
was my grandmother telling me the stories of the storm gods?
I didn't see a grandma. I also don't know what your grandma looks like. So maybe?
A cat.
After a moment, the image of the cats in the lightning storm fades into clouds, and the ball just goes back to being kind of clear, if it's still kind of cracked along the sides. But
Cool.
who's gonna hang on to this? Are we gonna hang on to this?
We're definitely hanging on to this.
Well, Kahn, would you
What's it?
keep that in safe possession? I think you might want to hang on to it. It seems to have tapped into your experience.
I can, I'm not one for magic or things of this nature, but, I mean, it's worth a shot. Hey, Billy, you find anything yet, bud?
Did Billy come with us?
Yeah, he.
Yeah, he's the
eldest.
only one that came with y'all.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Billy's kind of off about his business, and he kind of comes back around and comes out after a minute. He's got a couple of things in his arms. A short sword, that nothing terribly fancy, and a rifle, and a little toy. Probably maybe it's a bird. It's a little bird toy of sorts. And like maybe like it's messed up. Maybe like the head's on backwards, and one of the wings is like not there. It's a weird looking little toy. And kind of he's carrying that under one arm, and he's got the sword on the short sword and the rifle over his shoulder, and he comes back to you guys. I'm ready.
You look mighty ready, Billy.
Yeah, ready.
I can't teach you much about that gun, but Doc can if he chooses, and
Okay.
that short sword between Jalin and I, and we can help you kind of figure out what to do with it. But
Maybe I'll take him out shooting sometime.
I'd like that. Pop wouldn't let me use it before, but reckon
things
I'm-
change, bud.
Pop ain't around no more.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Did you find anything useful?
Yeah. We got some rations and some things like that. We should be good.
Cool.
To be able to make it to where we need to go.
Cool. I got the funky bird for for the kids. Everybody likes the funky bird.
Anna's just gonna look at it, horrified, and be like,
Oh, see, he holds
Man.
he holds it out for you to inspect.
no. He's gonna be like, and he's thinking to himself, he's gonna give like a side-eye glance to Doc, and a glance that's gonna communicate. And I thought I had a messed up childhood. They play with that. What the hell?
Doc just reminisces about the time that he played with dead mine rats growing up.
Excellent. Oh my gosh.
Did you drop them on your parents' lap?
Well, they're doing that. Jalin, I need 2 checks from you. 1 performance check, and 1 perception check. These are for 2 different things. Sorry.
Whatever, I'm not dropping my die.
Yeah.
Okay, performance and what check?
Performance to see how you do with distracting the little ones, and perception, because it's perception. That's
Oh lord.
throwing
Well,
you a bone on that one, rather than taking the passive.
Yeah, about that.
Oh.
Performance is a 9.
Okay.
Perception is a 2.
Okay.
That's where the horrible rolls come in.
We'll have Irina do the same then, because she's helping you on this, right? Actually, you know what? She's helping you on this. Let's call it advantage. That's how that works. Sorry, rather than me rolling dice and that changing things, have you roll dice.
So 12 for performance.
That's better.
7 for perception.
Okay, you're totally focused on the
better.
kids and in this
Yes.
game of I Spy, and they are just like really out of it and having a hard time. But
We're all out of it. We're making things
overall,
work.
overall, you managed to keep the kids calm. And that's about it. You managed to keep the kids calm, and they are okay. He guessed the rock and he got the tree, but we got you on the sky.
Yeah, I could see, like, me, I'm just having a hard time because, Yalin's not a parent,
Yeah.
so he has no idea what he's doing. Irina, I don't know what experience she had before, but
Man, this is
she's, I guess, helping me out
maybe one day,
with
but
whatever experience she
No.
carried over.
yeah, no, nothing. She's the youngest child, and you met the kids in Barovia Village. They were not very lively,
So
not
it's
like
like-
these two.
So it's like 2 young adults trying to do the best they can with what they know.
Yeah. The kids are amused. We'll use amused. They're
Alright.
distracted. Distracted is a good word for them. As Kahn and Doc and Billy carrying a rifle and the duck under his arm. Not duck, sorry, bird under his arm. I can't change the type of bird it is midway. Anyway,
Ducks are bird. if
ducks
you
are
didn't know.
bird, but I did use
Fun
the
fact.
word nightingale in there somewhere, I think. Anyway,
Yeah, that's what Strahd likes to call Kahn.
oh, is that where that
affectionately.
came up? Okay. Anyway, oh, maybe that's where I'm triggering that thing. It's a bird of some sort. It's hard to tell. It's all kind of jacked up.
It's something with feathers.
It has feathers. He'll present the bird to the kids who are gleeful. Yay! And they show it to you, Jalin, like, look, the creepy bird. One wing kind of flaps, the other wing kind of wobbles, and the head spins 360 degrees all the way around. It's like one of those little, those little snake toys. It's kind of like one of those, but weird. It's made of wood. It's a strange little toy.
I just look at it, I'm like, oh, I remember having one of these. I never had one. I never had one of those, but we have also improvised stuff into playing growing up in the streets.
Yeah.
So whatever we got is what we got.
Point of order, across the kind of back of this little bird toy, it'll be inscribed along the back, and it says, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky." It's a weird little phrase to be inscribed on the back of a toy, but it's there. So, big
What?
colorful letters. Is no fun, is no Blinsky. So, with our ill-gotten goods and the camp in shambles, and the children pacified, and the weapons taken, and the crystal ball acquired, and the magic card acquired, the playing card acquired, Taroka card. What do you guys want to do? It is getting later in the day. We're probably in the 3-4 o'clock range.
Let's get to the cave and settle there.
We'll stay the night in the cave. Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Easy enough. Easy enough. I have to check a thing really quick. Oh my gosh, I always move things around.
Also, check in with.
Time check on Lex. Yeah, what's going on, my man?
We're good so far.
We're good so far. Okay. Let us know at how things proceed. But for the moment, I need a volunteer to roll a die to determine something. Who wants to volunteer?
Also, DM, before we continue, our stream is very laggy.
Oh, is it? Is it all jacked up? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am so sorry, the internet, for our jacky screen.
I was about to say, I was trying to DM you about it. But,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't see the DMs while I'm going here because it messes up the thing. We'll go to break here in a little bit, and I'll do some magic and see if that helps.
Nailing.
Oh no.
Is the audio at least okay?
Let me see. I think it should be.
Yeah.
Audio's perfect.
Okay. Cool. Close your eyes and imagine pretty things. In fact, you know what we'll do? We did this once before. I'm gonna switch this over.
Disable the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch this over to the covered screen for a little while. Transition, and we should be
also
good.
we have an inspiration, right?
Actually, did anybody win the inspiration poll? I have to check on that.
No, we didn't. I thought we had one carried over from what we didn't use before.
The last one
on Spotify?
Yeah, the last inspiration poll was a split tie, so we're just carrying it forward until somebody wins.
We could probably try to find that out after break.
Yeah, during the break I'll double check on that, which is the free reroll to one of our players if they earn it. Dear listeners, listen on Spotify and vote. But anyway, sorry. I needed a volunteer for a. All right.
I apologize. I misspoke. I did get notified. So let's go to break real quick, and we can try to fix the stream as well since we just got that info, and then we will be back.
Perfect.
Out of character. So this is perfect.
Yeah, perfect. You go to break. I'll have Julian roll for me so I can be ready for it when we get back. This is going to be a slightly longer break than usual. Internet, probably like 15, 20, 25 minutes in that range. Check back later. Love everybody.
Yep.
Goodbye, internet. We'll see you soon. Transition. Shoot. All right, we're all here. And we're back. We are back after a longer than anticipated break. So, where are we at? We took a break in the cave, came down to check on the camp, did some looting, checked in on the kids, had a real emotional Luke Skywalker moment with little Billy, who came out with a gun and a sword and a weird bird critter. And we all mounted up, and we're getting ready to ride north. To ride north to the cave, right? You wanted to spend the night in the cave?
To the cave.
Back to the cave. It seemed like we were heading that direction.
Yep. We had a roll just before, over the break that was relevant. That actually sparked a second roll. I need a D100 from you, Doc.
Another roll.
Damn roll, because my
I know.
rolls were shitty during the break.
Don't you love it?
Rolling, okay.
Don't you love it when a random table says go roll on a different table? It's like, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Lovely.
It's a lot of chance.
A lot of
A lot of balls rolling.
Roll those
balls?
dice.
You at
D100.
okay, I got that's 50, and let me roll the 10, and I will let you know what's happening with this 100. That is 8, so 58.
58. Oh, that's somewhat beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry. So you head back to your horse, right? And you're about. God, this is gonna change things. Okay, you head back to your horse,
no.
and as you're about to mount up, you notice that on the saddle, where there was clearly nothing before, is currently a bouquet of flowers.
Wait, from whose saddle?
Yours, your horse, Doc.
My horse.
Yep, bouquet of flowers is just sitting on the set, kind of like tucked into the saddle, sticking out. They look perfectly fresh and really quite pretty. Really out of place for.
It appears that someone has given the doctor a gift. Someone is taking a fascination in the doctor.
Oh, a secret admirer over there, don't you?
I'm blushing.
This is gonna be
Excuse
fun.
me.
I know exactly what that. Oh, that's fun. So, you load up with your new, fresh, lovely smelling flowers. They have a lovely little scent to them. You can add those. And we'll check back around on those later. For now, you guys start heading back up to the cave. Is that right?
Maybe they put him in there because your fur smells bad whenever he gets wet.
Aside,
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
Sorry, I gotta give you a little ribbon.
Fair enough.
I have to give you this piece of information eventually, so I might as well do it now. It's a bit meta, but if I don't tell you now, you'll forget it. So tag it on your character sheet. This is specifically a bouquet of flowers that will never wilt or rot. They are fresh indefinitely.
Oh, you're speaking to me
specifically.
Yes. Oh Lord. Oh God.
So take a note of that somewhere. And I trust you to handle that yourself. Obviously, Doc hasn't noticed. But
a bouquet of flowers that never wilts. Is that correct?
That is correct. And I take it Doc probably hasn't noticed that yet, but if we don't put it in now, we'll forget about it later. So.
One of the viewers said they're tulips.
Aw, maybe they're tulips. I like
That's a good
that.
call, actually. I like that.
All right, riding up to the cave. Aside from the flowers, there's no other particular events occurring. Maybe some rustling in the woods, but nothing, as you know, is the norm in Barovia. But aside from that, it's a smooth trek up to the cave. You make it there by about. It's getting close to sundown at this point. What is our plan for camping out?
Same as per usual, right? Why do anything different?
We're back out the cave. We're back at the cave, and we're setting up camp. Is that?
That's what.
Circumstances.
That was the plan.
Well, I'll start the fire like I did. And I'm getting a curious itch, and this is just maybe my cat-like instincts, but I noticed there was quite a wind humming through the caves when I was investigating back there. Oh, maybe there's some sort of wind tunnel. It goes back further. Maybe somebody would like to come with me, and we could go down further in the cave. I mean, you know, clearly we've got more important things to do, but it couldn't hurt to take a look.
So, Doc, if you get hurt, will you guide me on how to heal you?
I'm a doctor. Do my doctorist.
All right.
Do your
Well,
doctorist.
I guess I'll go with you, Doc. Creepy man, what's your name? Kahn. Don't eat the kids. Irina, don't eat Kahn. Kids, don't eat my brownies.
Okay.
Well, GM, if you are out there listening to us somewhere, we are going deeper into the cave. Jalin and
I am out here listening. I am indeed. As you guys proceed,
In the bushes.
A little DM pops up. Oh, hello. Yes.
taking notes.
Scribbles notes.
Roll
Write
an
that down,
eye.
write that down!
He's a satyr?
Roll an
He's
eye.
a sheep.
Don't be a sheeple.
I'm a sheep.
Oh
I'm a
my
sheep.
god, wake up, sheeple!
I never thought of
lamb.
myself as a sheep DM.
Lamb.
I'll have to do something about that.
I mean, historically,
Terrifying dragon
satyr...
DM. Oh, so scared.
That's
I
better.
mean,
That's better. Thank
satyrs.
you.
Historically,
Appropriate.
satyrs are part of the chorus in Greek tragedies. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
True. I forgot about
We
that.
might have a
actually.
tragedy surrounding it.
Range. Excellent. As you guys are fixing to leave, Irina's going to stop you, Jalin, and be like, "Give me one of your daggers."
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll give her one of the poisoned ones.
She's gonna touch it, and it's going to start to emit a faint. How about violet light? She's gonna cast a light cantrip on it.
Oh.
I'm
Careful.
sorry to be so rude, but there is like weird slapback echo I think I'm getting from someone's machine.
I am. I believe I'm muted.
It's
I think it's you, Tom.
because it's going green every time I hear that.
Interesting. How is that occurring?
Is it still emitting from any sound you
I
have?
know where it
not
is.
Directly to
I
your
got it.
headphones? Okay, you figured it out. All right, cool.
Maybe there's the noise suppressor from Discord you could utilize.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oof, the technical difficulties strike again.
The enemy of
Lightning.
every streamer.
We thought it was
Technical
Strahd. No.
I suspect.
It was from the beyond the grave.
Fixed. Somebody say something.
Yes.
You're not hearing
something.
anymore. Yes.
Yes, fixed.
Okay.
We're
all
good
good.
now.
Sorry.
We're good now.
My cell phone was monitoring the live stream on the other side of this bookshelf, and it was hearing.
That would do it.
That's incredible.
That's yeah.
That's great.
Technology.
SM57 catches everything, baby.
For real.
God.
Not a
really
sponsor,
do.
but
Not
would love for
sponsored,
them to
but if
be.
sure wants to write to us, hey, for all of our.
That'd be
Okay,
wild.
you have
So,
a glowing
I'm
dagger.
not sure, but they might be.
Oh, go home.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
So we got a glowing dagger.
Yep. Casts
Thanks.
about 20 feet of light. If you put it into the sheath, it'll stop emitting light. It'll be like, doused. It's just
Does it
the
glow?
blade.
Does it glow brighter every time Arena gets horny? I mean, what?
Yes, it is directly proportional.
Wow.
Clearly.
What a strange connection. That
Who would have
is.
guessed?
Are you sure Arena doesn't need to go with you then, Jalin?
I thought.
Probably best for everyone if that doesn't happen.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Alright, so
well.
me and Doc.
That joke stings.
Oh. Okay. It's gonna be one of those kind of days.
We've got hobbits around here now, evidently.
You and Doc make your way to the back of the cave. I'm taking back control. That's over. You make your way to the back of the cave.
Look at
It
me, I
is
am Captain now.
yeah. It is dark, it is scary, but with your light and with your dark vision, you're able to see a little bit. Reminder, with dark vision, you can't see colors. It's just shades of gray. So with the light, you can make out coloration now, if that's relevant.
Be making out. There are 50 shades of gray.
Those are all options. Toward the back of the cave, you find the steep downward drop, and as far as you guys can see, it's just down, and kind of a faint gust of air kind of through the cave one time. Can I have what are you guys doing here? What are you guys doing here? Let's start with that.
We
Just
searching.
yeah. It got steeper, like you mentioned in the past, and I'd like to go down the wind tunnel a bit, but I say to Jalin, So Jalin, would you hold this rope?
While he's asking me, I'm just holding the sword, the dagger up, going, ooh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was, well, I was doing something. I'll hold the rope.
Please don't be so distracted. Take this rope. I'm gonna go spelunking. I think that's what they call it when you go down in the cave.
Was there any water in here? Or is it just a regular cave? From what we see.
You can't see
is
the
there
bottom.
any water in here?
You can't see the bottom. I mean, the floor is kind of moist from the rain, but
Okay.
the cave goes
There's no,
back
like-
and turves downward, and you can't see.
Actually, I do want to roll a perception check. Can I hear by echo location what's going on within the cave to determine how big it might be?
So you're
Can you
going
go
to
back
like shout down into the opening.
That might actually be a good idea.
If you would like to shout down into the opening, you may do that and roll a perception check to see.
Oi!
You speak to the abyss, and the abyss speaks back to you.
Yeah. Oh, it goes echoing down, 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 down. It keeps on going for a long moment.
Well, the dice and my stats have betrayed me because I only rolled a 3.
It's hard to tell, man. It's echoing. You know, caves echo. It's not sure how far it could go. How many feet of rope do you have, Doc?
Let me do a little check on the amount of rope that I might. 50 feet of hempen rope. That seems accurate.
50 feet down. All right.
That's about as far as a cat can go on his rope.
All right.
Is Jalin holding me?
Yeah, I'm
Jalin,
holding
you
it.
got that rope tight. I'm about to be going down.
Yeah, not gonna lie to you, I've never walked a kitty before.
Kiddies don't like to be walked, so take her easy.
Yeah, normally I don't. So this is quite strange.
All right. You
Down
tie.
in the hall.
Yeah. You tie the rope off. No trouble. It kind of lowers him down. Well, we'll hope for slowly. Jalin, can I have a strength check?
Uh-oh, I better roll good on this one.
Yeah. You're not in
Well,
threat of like
sure.
dropping him or anything, but like just to, well,
Not that you know of.
I mean,
Oh, God.
ones I guess happen, but
Strength you said, right?
strength is what I asked for. Yes, please.
One's happened, but there are no zeros on the dice.
There are no zeros on the dice.
I rolled a 10.
A 10. All right. Your feet kind of slide a little bit. It's wet on the floor, and Doc, you're feeling a little shaky, but he's lowering you down. It's a little noisy and grapply, and pebbles come.
Scraping.
Yeah, pebbles come down and kind of pelt you, Doc, as you lower. 50 feet, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, getting to something here.
It's all good.
Almost there. I'm almost there.
Is my voice still like carrying through the caves as he's being lowered down?
Oh yes, very loudly.
Oh my God!
Reverberations, some echoing.
Oh yeah. There's a flutter of noise around you, Doc, as you're kind of lowering down in. You kind of
Like
catch.
I had said, this is bat country.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A whole. What do bats come in? Schools?
Flock?
Flocks?
Death?
A death of bats comes. Flop.
A coffin of bats?
A coffin's worth of bats. As many bats as you could fit in a coffin come just.
a colony of bats.
Oh, there we go. All right.
A whole colony.
you,
They were a
Zach.
little agitated, but with the cat being lowered down into their midst, they're getting more and more agitated, and they're flopping around in different areas. They're not really bothering you at this time, but
Are they flapping up
a few,
where we're at?
yeah, a few kind of make their way up towards you.
I don't have a particular fear of bats, but in the dark it is kind of freaky.
Yeah. Well,
They don't. They're not like aggressive at this time. They're just kind of
Okay,
as you
they're
lower
just
down, they're just moving.
Flying around.
Yep.
Well, hope none of these vampire bats.
As you lower it further and further, eventually you get close to the end of the rope. Doc, from your perspective, can I have another either investigation or perception, your choice?
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, it does make a difference, so I will choose perception.
There you go.
I'm not investigating anything. Oh, nat 20.
Nat
Yes,
20.
sir.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
That is a 25 in total.
Woo. Okay.
Perceptive. Very alert right now.
Wow.
Cat-like reflexes and
Mm-hmm.
senses.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging on a rope.
As you're going down, you're noticing some things along the side walls of this cave, scrapes and gashes on the side of the rock. Firstly, they're small, but they're all over, and they're kind of in like 3s and 4s and all over the place. You're kind of tracking them along. You find a little spattering of blood along one area. But whatever was, they seem to be going backwards, if that makes sense. With a nat 20, it looks like something was clawing at the walls and like gliding down in a big ways.
Down the hole or up the hole?
Down the hole. As you're going down, there's kind of this sort of putrid smell. I'd say at 50 feet down, you can tell. And you hear
Sorry,
this
I shit myself.
with a nat 20 specifically. I'll tell you that you get you hear this like slurp at the bottom of the cave.
No.
One little, it's faint. It's just a moment, but you catch it. It's not far from you. It's actually quite close to you. It's like, it sounds like it's right next to you. But when you look down, all you're seeing is like the cave kind of going down. You think you can see where it kind of ends at the bottom. You know how rocks kind of on top of one another next to each other. It's not like a flat floor, but
Well, Doc says, unless we want to be picking a fight with another weird creature, I suggest you pull me up real quick. It's time to
Hey,
get out of
fellas.
this nasty hole.
I was about to say, through all this flapping, am I hearing that?
you kind of a little bit. Yeah, there's a whirlwind of bats coming through, so I'd say it's reasonable that. Are you kind of shouting this, Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say
I'm
it's
trying to
pretty.
communicate with Jalin, so
All right, I just hear a voice and I just pull up.
pull up.
Cool. Strength check.
Ooh, I never thought about that.
Thought about what?
Can we get you back up safely?
Okay. It's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. It's a 3.
It is a 3.
That is bad. Come on.
It's not as bad as it could be. Not rock bottom.
Okay.
Jalin tugs on the rope real hard, and a big kind of rock kind of breaks under his foot, and down the cave right next to you, Doc, and you hear this plop, kind of wet plop noise,
Oh no!
followed by a pretty intense stirring sound underneath you. Oh my gosh! Would you know what?
Feel like Lando when the Sarlacc gets him by the
Yup.
legs.
It's that.
A lot of stuff grabbing your legs lately. I've noticed.
Yeah. They're
Oh
after me.
my. They sent you
creatures in the hole.
flowers. They want you, man.
They're after me.
You know
Everybody likes
what?
a kitty cat.
Probably best you just go ahead and roll initiative for me, buddy.
Oh,
Doc in particular.
Okay.
you really shouldn't have. You shouldn't have.
Hey guys, I rolled a nat 1 this time.
You
For the
stop
initiative.
it!
Beautiful.
Oh
You-
yes,
Baby.
Burn the dice.
Aye.
Burn them.
burn it.
Put it in the microwave or the oven.
If there's an opposite of inspiration, you get that.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Despiration.
I guess I got 4 for initiative.
Okay. 4. How about you, Doc?
And
Well, the
14 plus
cat did
my
get curious.
dex. 17? 17. Yep.
17. Okay.
There
Checking
we
one
go.
item. Checking one item.
I can count on 9 lives.
my gosh, where the heck do they even put this information for me? Okay, well, 17 lets you go first in the initiative order as the slurping sound kind of moves. You see the bottom of the cave sort of shift and kind of become liquidy in shape. And like the rocks themselves are sort of molding off to one side, up towards you, and grabbing up towards your leg, and this sort of wet, goopy substance reaches up towards your leg. But because you rolled so high in initiative, you have a moment to act before it grabs you.
It's almost exactly like when I jumped in the river. So climb down a hole, jump in a river.
It's kind of in your nature.
It's quite
Cats don't like water. So why are we putting you near water?
I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I understand.
Well, you know what? That's why you didn't dance. If you would have danced, Doc, none of this would have happened.
Well, the show must go on.
quite a pattern of behavior here.
Yeah.
I am going to cat claw at the thing that is
Okay, make an attack roll.
grabbing me. That will be 17 plus 5, 22. 22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Of course it do. Slashing damage. That will be a D4. That is a 3 plus my dex. 6. 6 slashing damage.
6 slashing damage. Noting. Any moment now. Gotta open my book back up.
Loading, buffering.
Buffering. 6 slashing damage. Oh,
Three
where's
dots.
my fucking...
3. 1.
Where's my dice? I hate not being able to find a die when I need one at the last moment. Like...
Oh, my brain buffer sometimes.
No, it's the worst.
With the little 3 dots bouncing.
Cool.
Tom is typing.
Okay. Firstly, this is an important piece. Your cat claws. Not all Kathians have claws. This is kind of like an augmentation that some Kathians undergo. The important piece is, would you consider this augmentation mostly like magical and natural, or is it like metal grafted?
Not metal.
Not metallic in nature? Okay, cool. Then it just hurts really bad. It doesn't, and nothing else happens. As you slash down, your whole paw feels like it's on fire, and you take 3 points of acid damage.
Well, that hurt my hand. My poor kitty paw.
But a whole splattering of black oozy pudding kind of goes across the wall where you slapped it.
Charlie,
How much damage
mate.
was it? Yeah.
What did I just say? Was it 3? I already
3?
picked that die up. 3. So yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. The abyss.
The abyss spoke back. That's for damn
bit
sure.
back.
Which makes it its turn actually.
You gaze into the abyss, and the abyss speaks back.
Okay, it makes a melee weapon attack against you.
Like the hand that
well,
feeds.
a melee attack against you. 10 to hit.
No.
Awesome. It slurps up onto the wall, but you're able to swing to one side, and it misses you. This big, wet, viscous mass just splatters against the side of the wall. That's the end of its turn.
Sucks, slimy.
Yeah, big, slimy, messy thing. Doc, your go. Not Doc, sorry, Jalin. You can kind of see this, but you're struggling with the rope at the top of the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to pull the rope up again.
Cool, strength check.
Let's not forget that Kahn is in our party.
Are we making enough
7.
noise to alert him?
Exists somewhere.
Well, I will say this. If there's bats flying out of the cave, I feel like that'd probably be an indicator that some shit's happening.
Yeah, Kahn, up at the front, I'd say you can definitely see some bats flying out, and you hear a cat squeal, and, the whole 9 yards.
And then you hear me go, "Oh shit!" And then my feet going.
Yep. Doc, you are still hanging about 40 feet down the wall.
I rolled a 7 on the strength check, but I know during regular combat I get 2 attacks, or wait, actually at this level, don't I?
You do not.
No,
not
that's
till 5th.
that's not this. Yep.
But what I will do is I will consider pulling the rope a bonus action, so you can use your main action to do something if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah, my bad. I was getting my characters messed up.
It's all good.
Okay, that's a lot better. I rolled a 13 this time.
Okay, to what? Try and pull again, get a better grip and pull back up. Cool. With the 13, I'll let you get another about 10, 20 feet. We'll say 20 feet. You pull them up, pull them up, pull them up. And Doc, you're now 20 feet down from Jalin, and the black ooze is still working its way up towards you slower the further up you go. Okay. Kahn, do you want to do anything before we restart the initiative order at the top?
If anything, I would probably, because I don't know, I think Kahn is still like figuring out what is like just Doc and Jalin messing around being goofy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what isn't. And so he'd see all the commotion, he'd be like, what the heck are those guys doing? And he'd hear some things, he'd be like, those guys, they're probably just playing around. And then I'd probably just holler like, hey, stop messing around, you silly gooses.
Honk honk.
That's what he
It's an
says.
Adren. Listen, yeah, it's something that he's heard people say, so he's like, that's what people say.
Billy's gonna have his rifle over at the front of the cave and kind of shout over his shoulder, "Hey, everything okay back there?"
Oh, I'm sure they're fine. It seems like they're playing.
Doc, your turn.
Aw.
We're not playing around. This is I'm down a hole. I don't know how to describe it. Holy cow, what a time.
Oh, they're playing a game. It's called I'm Down in a Hole.
Oh my god.
Does Doc actually shout that, though, to Kahn? Okay. Then if at that rate, then Kahn will for sure start making his way to the situation and kind of be like, what are you doing? Why are you in a hole?
See me struggling with the rope.
And then
Well,
DM, I'll let
bats
you
are
figure
like-
out where all this lands in the
Well, I
initiative
once
order.
heard about a distant land called
Roll initiative.
China, and I was
Okay.
digging my way there.
It's another
I feel
island.
like I'm just getting pelted in the face with bats too. Just
Oh, absolutely.
16.
16. Okay, you'll be after. What's your dexterity? It's higher. You'll be after Doc before the ooze.
Can I make some sort of
It is your go.
I know I'm climbing up a rope. Can I climb faster? Can I use a dash movement to attempt like I don't know,
Sure.
acrobatics, climb up the
Sure,
up
let's
the
call
rope
it an
faster?
acrobatics check to get up to the top of the thing. We'll call it a DC 14. I like 14 to get to the top of the hole.
cat-like reflexes.
Okay, well then that would be a 17.
17.
Nice.
Scramble. Some more slurping and slopping. You feel the rope tugging underneath of you, and but you manage to evade it narrowly and get your little claws up around the edge of the thing, and scurry over the edge. That will be a action at the very least, unless you have a bonus action you want to take. Then it will go to Kahn.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Cool. Then Kahn, as he's kind of scrambling up the rope, is right around the time you get here. He's kind of claws up over the edge, and I'll say that you and Billy get here at the same time. He'll and Irina, like the whole squad are here.
Oh, that was never my intention. I definitely did not want all of them to come.
Oh yeah.
Kahn's gonna look back and be like, what are you doing? No, this is not a place for children. No, go back to the fire. Irina, what are you doing? This is not wise.
Trouble. Okay. What do you want to? Yeah. Well, they're kind of running. They're behind you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna. Do I see Doc's paw like coming up and like getting to the? I'm just gonna walk over and like grab his paw and like yank him up and be like, "What are you? Why are you? Is this a game?"
I was winning. It's a hole in one.
Oh, a hole in one. All right.
I'll recommend don't go down there. There's some strange creature. It burned my paw. It burned my kitty paw. Look at this.
Look, we can play pool later. We got something to deal with. What'd you see down there?
All right, I went around and I found out. I don't know what it was. It was spicy.
I see.
Well,
You're all hearing the slurping, slopping noises at this time as it's kind of across the edge. The rope, it's gonna make a strength check. with a nat 20. I'm not gonna have you roll.
Oh, of course.
The rope is just yanked clean out of your hands, y'all, and kind of almost knocks you flat on your face and down the hole. You hear a slight sizzling sound as it's and
Slurping it like spaghetti.
yeah, just gone. That rope is gone. We can mark that out of whoever's inventory it was.
I will remove that out of my inventory.
Yeah, we'll need a new rope. And you hear more slobbering noises in the dark down below.
I say that to my you're probably gonna need new rope.
Right. I realize that now. Mistakes have been made.
Well, do you think whatever's down there can come and get us?
Well, it got me, so I reckon it can get any of us.
But also, you were, what, 30, 40-ish feet down?
I'd say about 40 feet. That'll be right.
Well, take a pot shot at it, see what happens.
Oh.
Hey, Billy, you know what? This is a great time to teach Billy how to shoot. Hey, Billy, come on over here.
I'd love to learn to shoot. He runs over with his little rifle, kind of awkwardly holding
And
it.
you were just telling us that wasn't a good idea.
What am I shooting?
Well, so there's a hole here. It's pretty hard to miss. You could say it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Gunshot goes off.
Oh, okay.
Immediately.
3. Bullet goes around the bottom of the cave, bouncing off of things in random directions, whizzes back off in a weird direction, and with the full.
Surprisingly, you missed.
Clear voice. You might want to see what you're trying to shoot before you shoot. We call that target identification.
Let's see.
Wait, hold on. You guys can't see in this?
No.
Yeah, I can't see
Well,
shit.
I'm more of a
Doc,
sun.
can you see?
Huh?
You can see, right?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? What do you think I'm carrying a nightlight for?
I don't know. Maybe to look cool?
That's not.
You're trying to impress
Irene.
Irina.
Oh no, she's already impressed. Don't worry about that.
Can I ask who's closest to the edge of the cave?
Probably
Probably
not.
Because I think I grabbed,
Oh.
I think I like pulled him up,
Okay.
and I presume like he would be in front of me.
Yeah, maybe Doc got a little bit of ways away.
That makes sense.
Does a 19 hit your armor class, Kahn?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. As you're kind of looking at where the gunshot was, a little tendril of ooze comes up and grabs your leg and sticks on, dealing. I can do this. 6
Wow.
bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
and I'll roll this one. Okay, good. Only 9 acid damage as it starts to burn your leg.
15?
Yep. Remember, you have resistance on the bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah. So 12 then.
Yep.
Thank you for that. I did forget. Okay.
Also, whatever. Well, this is kind of an odd one. We described it as your leg, so I'll let it. We described it as your leg, so we'll let.
Described it as your leg.
Yeah, we described it as your leg, and I assume your chainmail probably doesn't cover your leg.
No, we described it as your leg. What I meant was
It's good.
your chest.
Hey, it's a game of words. I said leg, it's leg. You're good. It kind of tendrils up your leg a little bit, and this black thing is kind of crawling up inside of you, wrapped all the way around your leg at one time.
Well, normally
That's its
you
turn.
bob dinner first.
Top of
Yeah,
the order.
no, I don't like this.
Top of the order is Doc. Sorry, bottom of the order. After the ooze is Jalin.
Yalin.
Oddly enough, you get to see what happens.
Yeah, of course on the bottom.
Bottom of the order.
Yep.
Is it still wrapped around Khan's leg?
Oh yeah.
I stab it.
Stab. Make an attack roll.
Anyway, so wait. It can't see me though, right?
I will give you advantage on this one, considering all of the circumstances.
Well, I could do as a rogue, a sneak attack on it, right?
If it lands, yes, you can. If you have advantage, which you do. It's wrapped around your buddy, not making much effort to evade.
Does a 16 hit?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Roll a whole bunch of damage.
There are horse sounds in this
There's horses in this cave, aren't there?
soundscape that you just curious.
Yep.
Every now and again I get a little horse in my ear and I'm like, oh, that was
There's a
very
horse.
close.
We have horses in the cave. They're kind of looking at what's happening. The dog didn't mind.
No, you stay there, horsies. We have enough people over here.
Horsey.
The dog hated my wolf and bird sounds, but he didn't mind the horse sounds.
Ooh.
So
Oh, good.
I rolled a 12 for damage.
nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Boom. Also, as you stab it with your dagger, which dagger is this? Is it just a regular one? Is it
Poison.
It's the poison? Is it the glowing poison one?
It is a glowing poison one.
Okay, cool. Especially since it's glowing, you can see you stab it and the whole knife starts to almost instantly corrode up the blade a little bit as soon as you stab it in. All of the metal components start to rust a little bit.
Oh god damn it!
Yup. So this dagger will take a -1 penalty to damage rolls while that is in effect.
What the?
But that is that's your main action. Do you have a bonus action?
Can I roll a some kind of history check?
Sure.
See what the fuck is this thing?
Sounds great. This is not appropriate. Oh, hold on, let me fix
Oh,
this.
this is where the good rolls come in. A dirty 20.
Get rid of
Nice.
that pretty music. A dirty 20. Excellent.
It could be really useful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. You've had a run-in with black pudding once before, a ooze type monster that corrodes metallic implements upon touching them. Pretty nasty carnivorous thing. With the dirty 20, I will tell you that you are aware they don't like what don't they like? Fuego. They don't like fire very much.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, then with my bonus action, I'm gonna run back to the camp. I'm gonna grab some wood from the fire.
I'd say your movement gets you back to the camp because like it's a pretty good
Yes.
ways.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to go
Yep.
back on the way back. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, grab your shit from the fire. Absolutely.
Wait, can't you bonus action dash?
Nope. Main action dash. Oh wait, do you have bonus action dash? Are you high enough
Yeah.
level as a rogue?
Rogues are able to do that.
Yeah, actually, with cunning action, I could dash over,
Good save.
grab the wood, and then
Dash back.
dash back.
Freaking yes. Okay. All right. But since you have used your action and bonus action, I'm going to say what this is going to look like is Jalin stabs this thing and realizes the knife is rusting and is like, oh shit, I know what this is. He pulls it out and just dashes. He's gone in a flash. He's scooping up the fire and he's on his way back. In the time as he's approaching with the fire, Doc, we'll have one more round of initiative and then you'll be able to act again, Jalin. But you're on top of them now with the fire. So, Doc, what do you want to do?
We're gonna get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, just
I didn't
yoink. Bye.
Well,
Okay.
I was gonna say,
I'm leaving.
I
Alright.
didn't
No more cat.
communicate with everyone else what this was.
Nope.
So all they see me do is I stab it. It's like, oh shit, and then I run. But nobody know. I haven't explained shit to nobody.
Nope. Oh, following the current.
Awesome. Then there's no more cat. Cat's gone.
Cat's out of the bag.
Cat is
Bye.
completely bagless. Which means it is the pudding. Sorry, it's Kahn before the pudding. You are wrapped up.
That was my turn. I'm gonna see Jalin doing all this, and I'm just gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
You are effectively grappled.
You got.
Is Jalin gonna tell me what's happening?
Nope, I'm too focused.
He's focused. That's reasonable.
You gotta stay in suspense, bud.
It's your turn.
Is it reasonable? Okay, deal.
You tell me
then
what you
Khan's
want to
just
do.
gonna-
You've seen everything happening up to this point. What do you want to do?
No, I know. Khan's just gonna slice it.
Okay. Cool. Attack roll.
He's gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna keep his weapon together, and he's going to attack twice.
Dope. 2 attack rolls.
Both are gonna be attempts at slashes. The first one misses horrifically.
What is it?
It's a 3.
Yeah, no.
And the next is an at 1. Fantastic.
Awesome. That is not great. Slish slash, but you know your your swords are not rusted, so that's nice. You're trying to slash at it, and you're just not able to get a good hit on the damn thing
Yeah.
as it blurs around. But it is able to make another attack roll on you.
Yep, and it's gonna automatically hit because it's attached to me.
Yeah, I don't know how that works actually.
I mean,
Going for an acid bath.
what? You can't like.
I'm gonna
you
have it
can't tell me
roll.
It's not gonna hit me.
I'm gonna have it roll at
Like-
advantage because what it's trying to do is like slap you, right? It's gonna be like another tendril coming up to try and hit you. It's not like the same arm.
I thought it
as-
was gonna. Oh, I thought it was attacking with the same one. I'm like,
But because you're grappled, I will have it roll at advantage. That you're right. That is
that
a
seems-
pretty.
Yeah.
17 on the
Thematically.
die with a +5 to hit probably hits.
Just barely.
Cool. So one is wrapped up around your leg, and another one comes up and hits you kind of across the chest this time. It learned. For a cool 2 bludgeoning damage. So that's just only 1 bludgeoning
One
damage.
bludgeoning damage.
And where the heck is my D8? I can never find the dang thing. Okay.
It's shaped like a diamond or something.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's a pyramid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
10 acid damage on this one. It's a spicy hit across the chest. Also, as it hits your chainmail starts to corrode from around it, and it kind of sticks to you, and you see the rusted area as you're. Yep, that'll be a -1 to armor class until dealt with,
Fantastic.
which makes it Billy's turn. He's gonna shoot it again.
All right, Billy, you got this, buddy. If you can't hit this, I'm gonna lose all faith in you.
Advantage because you're right there for a nat 20.
There you go, son.
All right, somebody tell me the damage on a rifle because I don't remember off the top of my head.
1d8.
1d8.
1d10.
I think it's a D10. It's not the
Oh,
hunting
yeah.
rifle like
I think
Doc
it's
has.
still 1d10 regardless.
It'll be a D10 today, which is this one. Ooh, for 9 damage. Excellent.
Nice.
Right side of the dang thing. 6. Lovely. How many hit points does the bastard have? Okay, yeah, both kind of. Oh shit, that's weird. Okay. Oh no, it's piercing damage. We're good. Never mind. Hits it.
Yes.
Hits it real good. Top of the order, bottom of the order is Jalin.
Alrighty, so the way I got these fires is like they're built like a teepee, right?
Yep.
So what I did is I grabbed like as much as I can, like an armful. So that's probably like 3 or 4, probably.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna whack the tentacle grabbing onto Kahn
Nice.
with this.
Even as you swing, it immediately recoils. Go ahead and make an attack roll. This is not a finesse weapon, and therefore not eligible
Hey,
for sneak
it
attack.
it knows I'm there too, right?
Yeah, you're fire. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you mentioned that, so I did not get sneak attack.
Yeah. Well, it's not a finesse weapon anyway, so.
Yeah. Wait, I'm flanking him though, right?
Not a finesse weapon.
So the flanking rule is technically on opposite sides. We've been real loosey-goosey with that, but it is one on opposite sides of him. I think in this instance I will give you the advantage because it is literally attached to Kahn. It's not making any attempt to evade your
Okay.
strike.
Alrighty, that's fair.
But it
15.
still won't be sneak attack damage. It's just the
This is 17 hit.
yes, it does.
Am I gonna do 1d4 for bludgeon, 1d4 for fire?
Do a D4 of bludgeoning and 2 D10s of fire.
Oh, okay. That's better.
They
than,
really don't like fire.
Balls
that's
of
better than my
fire.
offer.
Worked that out earlier.
12 damage. Or
12.
no, hold up. 12 plus 3, 15 damage.
15. Nice. And as you hit it, it immediately starts to recoil and rescind, and it will release its grapple on you, Kahn, but it is still kind of slurping around the edge of the cave here. Anything else you want to do, Jalin?
I'm gonna throw another torch down into the hole where it's coming from.
Cool. Just like right in its face? Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
face
pretty much.
in its center mass. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Ranged attack roll. Since, yeah, just flat roll.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like that. Yeah, that's just. Oh, okay.
Got a real low armor class.
10.
Yep, that gets it. Same thing. D4 plus 2d8 10s.
Oh, okay.
Be enough, be enough.
Oh! Oh, shit.
That's it.
23?
Ooh! Good God. You got a chance to fucking get on this thing. Okay.
This was just my offhand while I go to you.
Yeah, as you throw the second torch into its face, the whole thing kind of splits apart, and the black pudding kind of squirges out in different directions, not even connected to itself, and down, lowering down into the abyss. It is still appears to be alive, but is fleeing. Will that conclude your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
We're in a tense moment, so I will continue the initiative order back up to the top with Doc. You saw him go into the last thing you did was run away. You saw him go in with the fire and throw it down after.
Okay.
Do you want to act in any way, or are you like out of combat?
I will cast guidance, but so that means I have to come up. I have to come back on the scene.
That's fine.
But it seems like I got a hint there was more things going on. So yeah, Doc will rush back into the scene, try to get up to Jalin, touch him on the shoulder, and yeah,
Some cool guidance.
get guidance if you need it.
Cool. That's a D4 added
roll
to whatever.
Yeah, one ability checker for choice.
That's a goodie. Cool. As he runs up and he hits you with that, Jalin, you feel the magic surge through you. You've got that.
I feel the power within me.
You feel the power within you. I wonder how Jalin feels about that. Anyway, we'll leave that alone for now. After Doc is Kahn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Black Pudding is retreating down into the thing. You can see it with your dark vision. It is alive, but is scurrying further and further away from you guys down the hole. What do you want to do?
First, I'm going to look at Jalin, and I'm going to go, and you couldn't have told me any of that.
Figuring it out. I'm figuring it out as I go along. Look, I don't have time to explain every little nuance.
By the way, here's a fucking torch.
You have a torch.
You gonna take the torch, or you gonna just stand there with your dick in your head?
I don't think you want to give me that torch, Jalin. I think you want to keep that torch, and you can throw it away. I'm going back to camp. And I'm just going to very annoyedly walk away and be like, the hell, man.
Alright,
All right.
I'm out for me.
He stalks off. Billy's gonna take another shot. 5 that time, no good. Bouncing off the cave. He's just, I don't know what I'm doing.
That makes sense.
Yep, that kid. You don't want to be hitting us.
Yep. Which means the ooze is next on its turn. It's just fleeing. As it flees, Jalin, you're at the end of the order, and we'll call it there unless we're back into a time-based moment. Do you want to take any final action here as the ooze is retreating down into the hole?
I'm gonna finish that bitch. I'm gonna throw more torches at it.
Do it. Ranged attack roll.
And I got the high ground.
Yes, you do. And a D4 added to your attack roll for the guidance.
Oh yeah, attack rolls. Never mind.
Yep. Guidance is great, man. It's for everything.
16 hits, right?
16 hits. You know the damage.
8. 8 damage.
8 total?
for it.
Total? All together?
Yeah. They're D4s. And D10.
72 is close, but it's not gonna quite kill it. You see the fire hit it, and more little ooze from the firelight kind of scurry out further down the hole. But
This
yeah.
This one's a dirty 20.
You have another roll? You have another attack?
Hold up. Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, cutting action.
Cunning action will be for dash, disengage, or
Engage
hide.
or hide.
Yep.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
not for.
What we'll say is with this final torch, with this last torch you threw down, you see the ooze scurry off into the cave below, and the embers kind of slowly going out down there, and it's out of sight at this time. And we will exit the initiative order. The ooze is not dead. You're quite keenly aware that it is not dead, but it has retreated beyond your reach for the time. What do you guys want to do?
I am gonna go ahead and surround the cave hole with torches.
Okay. Set up torches all the way around the cave hole.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Don't get any ideas.
Like where this is going.
Billy's gonna shoot his rifle down the hole again.
All right, son. You can calm down with that.
It's a god. Okay. Did we get him?
Wait, what? Yeah. Just wait until. Well, it's not gonna come out of the hole. That's for sure. It's afraid of fire. You see. And,
Here's a question.
So I should fire someone? Yeah, go ahead.
Would I have some oil? Because I have like poisoners kits, rations, a torch, these kind of things.
You think? I mean, like, don't people normally carry gun oil?
Gun oil.
Gun oil
Is
is a
it
pretty common thing
I don't
to
think that's
carry.
flammable though.
What are you trying to do with the oil? Like, what kind of oil are you looking for? Depends on that.
Oil is oil.
I mean, there's
Like,
are you looking for flammable oil or fix the fix? It's
Is
different
there
kinds of oil.
non-flammable oil?
Yes.
lantern oil, I guess. Is
Okay.
Richard?
Let me see what's
Oh,
in a
yeah.
poisoner's kit. Hang on, I'm pulling it up right now.
There may not be such an oil.
Oh my gosh, where?
Sorry for the
how's
stretch, but
contents.
thought I'd ask.
Contents.
Whale blubber oil.
Yeah.
Gun oil is definitely
I
flammable,
use
by the way.
whale blubber
Okay.
oil for making recording tape. At least they did back in the day, when that was more common.
Cool to know.
I know that it gives the contents of all the kits. Oh, here it is. No, here it isn't.
I know film is notoriously flammable, which is why, unfortunately, some studio fires did take out a lot of films.
Yeah.
Okay. Contains. Poisoner's kit contains chemicals and other equipment necessary for the creation of poisons. Proficiency lets you make proficiency bonuses.
Very non-specific.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't
I'll
very
roll it
specific.
out.
Could
High,
be
you get it. Low,
poisonous.
you do not get it. 18. Sure, you've got some gun oil. That seems like a thing you would have. I'm good with it.
What's up? Thanks, Dice. All right, I'm gonna start drizzling oil on top of the flames that are surrounding the hole, and hoping that it'll like drizzle flaming tongues of oil down into the hole.
Sure. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Drizzle it. You've got the little flame down there. Not sure how long the oil burns for, but it'll burn for a little while. You definitely, as it slides its way down, you hear more scurrying as whatever's down there flees even further back and further down. The flaming oil will kind of ooze its way down the wall. As it gets down toward the bottom, you catch a glimpse of the black pudding just flying off, and you see the shape of a bear skull all the way down at the bottom with the light down there. You can see it.
Well, there it was.
That's what happened to the bears.
Oh, curious. I wonder if there's anything more down there. Now that we've scattered away, maybe I'll go back down.
I mean,
This time I'll take a torch with me.
If you're going down, it's a good idea.
That'd probably be
Do we-
generally a good idea.
Do we have another rope?
Let me see.
Anybody got a rope?
Wait a minute. No. No, not with this character.
You got anything? How about you, Kahn? You got anything?
Kahn does technically, but he's
not
not anywhere near there.
volunteering. Not volunteering.
He's not, no, he's not a happy camper right now. He's
Right.
definitely over by the
He's
campfire,
He's
attending
very
to his wounds
salty.
and his like chainmail if he can.
All right. As you're over there, you're attending to your wounds, and the chainmail appears like deeply rusted. It's pretty intensely damaged. It's going to require more intensive care than you can reasonably supply.
Seems a shame. We put in all this effort investigating the cave and to discover that there was a spicy creature, and we scared it off, and no boons to show for our discoveries.
Well, don't you got like cat-like reflexes that like bounce you down, bounce you up?
50 feet. Pretty far away to go.
Well, maybe you could go outside and find some vines or some branches, and you just extend that down.
Really, will say, I'm pretty good at climbing. I could go down.
No, no.
I'm a real good climber.
Look here,
Listen.
Billy. It's not for children.
I
Not a good
smack
idea.
Billy on the back of the head. I said no.
Okay, sorry.
I'm already giving you the gun, lad.
Yeah,
Don't push it.
You're right. That's dumb.
We don't want you out.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Look, listen here, Billy.
Yeah.
I've been in your position once. You got 2 younger siblings. I don't know if they're actually your siblings.
Definitely
You
not.
got 2 young. You got 2 young ones to look out for. They're gonna need somebody
Yeah.
to pull them through hard times, and that person's gonna be you. I know you're very young. You don't want to deal with that,
I do not.
but you got to.
Okay. You're right.
So no putting yourself in unnecessary stupid shit. You got it?
Now, to say if I was to go down there,
Yeah.
would anybody be able to get me back up?
Well, like I said, if you go out there and you find some vines, branches, and then we try to improvise some kind of rope.
Alright.
Wait a minute. Hold up. On these horses.
Terrible idea.
Well, okay, here's another idea. Do these horses have any rope on them? Do they come with any equipment on the saddle?
Yeah, why not? Sure. I mean, there's some rope on the horses. I don't know how much you generally carry on a horse, but sure.
Do we roll?
I mean, I feel like I'd predict like probably 20 to 30 feet, maybe. I don't know.
Curiosity, would that have been with some of the things that we grabbed from the camp?
Yeah, you know what? With the horses and with stuff, I like that. You know what? With the horses and the shit we grabbed from the camp, yeah, we'll say that the horses have a nice little coil of it that you can use if you want to.
Ah, you're very lucky, Duck.
Yeah. It seems the gods have smiled upon us. So let's
Maybe the gods just have a wicked sense of humor and want to see you boiled.
perhaps we'll try again. I will go down. Would you
Doing
kindly
this?
hold the rope,
Right.
Jalin, once more, and we'll
Hey,
take
Billy.
a round 2.
Hey, Billy, you do want to help?
Yeah, I want to help.
You can help me with this rope right here, pulling him down, pulling him up.
You
All
got
right?
it. You got it. Cramps on.
All right.
Ready to go. Be strong.
All right. And we lower him to the levels.
Awesome. This time without the pudding, it goes similarly. You are lowered down, all the way down. Eventually, you make it down to the level where the oil has stopped burning, down at the very bottom, and you're able to find a sure footing. The cave kind of continues back, and you can see the bear skull right there next to you. And you're down at the bottom. Give me I guess an investigation or perception, I guess, if you're looking around down here, see what you can find.
Yeah, and I'd take a torch with me.
Yep, you have the torch, yeah.
What is that? Whoa. 12 plus 5, so 22 on perception?
Woo, really good. Okay. Okay. items that you find down here. The bear skull and the rest of the bear's bones are here.
Bare bones.
Bare bones, exactly. As you're kind of sifting around from the rocks, you see the pudding kind of scurry off further away from you every time you wave the torch around. You know, it's looking for its next meal, but it is keeping its distance because of the fire. As you're kicking over a rock, you realize, oh, that's not a rock, that's a skull. That's a person's skull. There's this just kind of like the leather straps and of what was once armor is there, all of the metal corroded away. There's the wooden handle of what might have once been a firearm, but the barrel is gone, and the whole thing is pretty jacked up.
Does the cave continue onwards, or is this just kind of
we're kind of, yeah, I'll say that this area is kind of encased down here, but as you're kicking things around, I have to actually find, because I do actually have some more things that you find, but I don't know where I put them.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
What are we seeing as he's doing this?
You see a cat descend into darkness. Oh, wait, no, he has the torch.
I was about to say,
yeah, you can see him.
Well, he could have the torch, but, like, it's a dark cave. We might not see a lot at all.
It's pretty far down, so it's kind of hard to see all the way down there, that's for sure. But, oh, jeez. I can never find anything when I need it. This is why you don't ever close your books, guys. You take notes and then you forget things.
I do that all the time.
The absolute worst. Okay. Got it. Got it. Monumento. Boom. Cool. As you're shifting things around down here, you find a, we'll do it this way. This is fine. This is easier than that. You're shifting things around. The body is there, the rusted out metal and everything. But amongst the bones of this body is a sort of little, like axe that is in pristine shape. It is unharmed at all. It's a hand axe sized item, looks mostly normal except for the fact that it is entirely metal top to bottom and no rust anywhere on it.
Okay. I will pick it up.
Sure. You pick it up. It's got a nice little heft to it. It's a handy little hand axe.
Okay.
For the purpose of inventory, this is a +2 magic weapon axe. So any attack or damage rolls with this particular hand axe add a +2 to rolls, and it is impervious to rusting. That's clear since it's here. Anything further than that is hard to tell. But that much, this doesn't rust.
Oh, okay. Non-rusting.
Yep.
Non-rusting.
Right. This is a quality of any magic weapon. So when the adventurer came down here, he had himself his fancy axe. He thought he was good to go, but the rest of him was not so impervious and got eaten away.
I see. Well, Doc's gonna take that, put it in his inventory, and if there's nothing else going on, he's going to climb back up the rope.
Okay. As you start to climb up the rope, you hear a faint whisper in the distance. You can't quite make out what it says, but and then it's gone.
Doc does?
Yeah, Doc does. So you're climbing your way up.
Whispers.
Just a whisper. It's just something.
Also,
Almost like there was somebody right next to you, but then they're not there anymore. Kahn, let's jump over to you for a second while Jalin is pulling Doc up from the bottom of the cave. You went back to the camp and you're taking care of your equipment. You're getting it all modified until you're able to get to a blacksmith or somebody with appropriate tools. That's going to have a -1 to armor class on that chain mail. The youngest ones are shivering next to the fire, scared. Irina's checking in. It's like, what the fuck happened? What was that?
What was it? I don't know. I mean, it seems like Jan has some knowledge of it.
Okay.
But all I know is that it evidently rusts things, thus my armor.
I see that. I'm sure we can find somebody in Valaki to help with that. To get you all set up. There's just nowhere safe to sleep here, is there?
Oh, I mean, we ran it off pretty well, I'm assuming. I think this is probably the safer of the places.
Okay.
It's either this, you know, warm, semi-warm cave or the cold outside with rain.
Okay. Okay. So we still want to stay here, you think?
I mean, I don't see a reason why not.
Around this time, Jalin will have finished pulling Doc up, and you guys make your way back to the camp.
Okay. So I was preoccupied with that while they were having that conversation.
Yep. But now everybody is
talking
back
about here?
around the camp.
So what are we talking about?
We're just trying to figure out what to do. It's if it's safe to stay here. I guess if you guys got rid of it, then I guess it's probably safe. But yeah, I don't know.
Doc, did we get rid of that thing?
We get rid of the thing. The
Yeah,
creature.
The black pudding.
Well, it wasn't around when I was down there. So I would keep a torch around a fire, some kind of light like that.
Yeah. So
Then we'll be all right.
What we'll do is we'll keep a fire around the hole. And then what we'll also do, as a secondary precaution, is we will set a line of torches right before that.
Okay.
I'm gonna set one of them up to be a standing upright torch, so that if it comes by, it knocks down and it should wake us up. But while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and take shifts on watching, just in case.
Okay. All right.
I also did find this hand axe. It's very curious. He shows it to the crew.
Wait a minute, that thing's metal, and you found it down there?
Yes. And it did not rust.
Roy, investigation check? for
I
that?
think if you would like to, you can roll an investigation or a history or an arcana check. Though, with your background as an arcane hunter, I'd say you automatically,
Arcana.
yeah, you automatically know that magic items are impervious to rusting. Like that's just, this is like magic item in your field. This
I
is
would already
something.
know.
Yeah, there's no world where you don't know that. Kind of like Doc understands how guns work, and yeah, you get it.
So that's a magic item right there.
All right. What kind of magic does it have?
Don't let him touch it.
I was about to say, if you let me touch it, I'll probably be able to tell.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, who's saying don't let him touch it?
Doc's the only one that hears it.
No, go ahead. Go right ahead and check it out. Doc
Alrighty.
kind of steps back from it.
As
I
you
picked it
go
up.
to try to set it down, Doc, you fully intend to set it down, and then you kind of step back, and it's still in your hand, like your hand is just not obeying your.
Okay, Doc. Yeah, real funny, but seriously, hand it over.
That's when I thought I put it down.
Shit, while you holding it, that's fine too. That's what you want. I'm not gonna take it from you. I don't like magic stuff anyway.
He's gonna steal it.
I don't like magic stuff much either.
Yeah.
Well, we can worry about it another time.
No, I mean, maybe this thing could take that out.
Take
Maybe.
what out?
Whatever the hell that thing is down there, the black pudding.
Well, if the black pudding comes up again, I'll give it a try.
Yes,
Why won't you let me touch it?
yes, we can kill it.
I don't really know. Feeling kind of tired all of a sudden.
For you.
And as Doc kind of retreats with the axe, and everyone kind of looks at you guys. Like, What was that about? Okay. Okay. You're gonna be keeping watch for the night. Who would like the first watch? And I think we approach our time here, so we'll conclude our long rest activities, I think, and we'll be close to wrapping.
We could probably just
Kahn will probably take the first watch.
Okay. Very well. Everyone kind of makes up their beds and sleeps. Reminders during a long rest, you're only required to get about 6 hours of sleep. Then you have some light downtime activity if there's anything you want to do. Otherwise, I will roll 1 die. Nice. And the night will pass mostly uneventfully, with the exception of whatever you guys want to do during the evening.
I sneak Irina off somewhere. Unseen.
Okay. Make a...
I assume that's during your watch then, while Doc and Kahn are sleeping, or is this during Kahn's watch? Or
You know what? Yeah, well, no, because that would be bad. Because, no, I'll say I'll probably do it right before my watch, which I'll probably do it second time, or the second watch. So I'll just do it right before my second watch.
okay, so Kahn is still on watch then.
Kind of still on watch while this is happening.
All right.
Hey,
What do you want?
where the hell are you guys going?
Hey, mind your own business, you stony.
Yeah, no. Last time I attempted to do that, and you were just not informing me of anything. I got damaged, and so did my armor. And you, philandering with, creepy vampy? Yeah, no. Don't find that super lovely.
Call me that.
Oh my! Oh my God! Are you made of stone or salt? You stupid pillar!
Both.
Killing themselves.
Just let me get. Don't worry about what we're doing.
There are children around.
How are we doing?
That's
Oh,
disgusting.
Oh, now you're concerned with the children. Meanwhile, you're turning one into a freaking super soldier over here, little child soldier. Oh, but now you're concerned with their well-being.
Is it my
Really
watch?
consistent,
I'm ready.
John. No, go
Oh.
back to sleep.
Okay. Curls up with his bed.
On, it has nothing to do with you.
Gotta do what you must then, I guess.
Yes.
Good luck. Try not to get turned into a vampire. If you do, I guess you'll kill us all.
Oh, it's not like you have any blood I want to suck anyway.
No. Shots fired.
For legal purposes, I do not endorse this very bigoted racist behavior that
We're all still friends here. We're all still friends here.
Jalin is.
We're just playing
displaying
assholes.
here.
Oh my god. Okay.
Look,
Irene is very like, what's going on?
more or less, he's just very cautious.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed.
Well, I mean, he did just get damaged.
Not
If
like
that
you.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You liked that armor. It's okay. What do we? She'll kind of walk off with you, Jalin. I guess a charisma check is in order for this kind of rendezvous.
I was about to say, can I roll an advantage since she's been infatuated the whole freaking time?
Nope. It's a flat roll.
No, just
It's a
flat roll.
flat
All
roll.
right. Well, you know what?
We just fought a. I'm gonna tell you
I
what,
still
man. We
I
just
still
fought a
got
pudding.
guidance.
We fought
I still
a. Used it. It's a one use.
Oh, it's one use. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I got a. Oh, I got 11.
11. I'm gonna tell you what. You guys are covered in mud and goop and rock and salt and water and sweat. It is. You guys aren't looking too hot right now.
Foreplay.
You guys go out and sit out on the edge of the at the edge of the cave, and the rain kind of comes back in the evening. You guys sit and watch the rain and kind of toss rocks over the edge of the thing together and chat for a long while. And
Alrighty.
she'll kind of lean over and rest her head on your shoulder, and we'll fade to black there.
And it stays PG.
Yep.
Yep.
While that's happening, Kahn
Or
is
not
gonna go
happening.
search-
Hard to tell with an 11.
I mean, either way, they're not around. Khan's gonna go search Irina's stuff.
Oh, okay. 5. Okay. Cool. She's got a small pack. She has some items. Oh my god. I have to. I actually have this. Okay. Since I mean, with as she goes off with Jalin, I assume she left everything there. I'll assume she's wearing her fancy studded leather armor. But aside from that, in her pack there is a scroll of pedigree, a signet ring with a K symbol, presumably for the Koleana family.
Burgers.
She has a pistol with 6 shots ready, and a dagger. I rolled low on the one that was in question, and that is a strange coin on a string that she did not bring with her. She left it in her bag by her sleeping mat. That's what's there. What do you?
Can I make any type of check on the mysterious coin necklace thing to discover information more about it?
Sure. Make a check appropriate to the nature of your search. History, arcana, investigation, perception. You know, the nature of what you're kind of looking for here will determine, and tell me what you roll.
I'm probably trying to... I mean, obviously, I feel like if I pulled it out and I knew something about it, like history-wise, I would know instantly.
Which this is what the history check would be determining, if you know.
Yeah,
something.
so that's an... that's a 4. So I don't know much about it. Which is fine.
Yeah, you know you've never seen a coin like this before. It doesn't match any kind of currency you've ever seen.
So it's not currency then?
Not any sort that you've ever seen. Yeah, certainly not. It's kind of large for currency too.
Okay.
It has a woman's face on one side, kind of an elderly woman's face on one side, and on the other side it has a pair of crossed swords with a little fire emblem behind them. It's very ornate and intricate. And
Billy's awake still, right?
yeah, he's kind of rolling over. It's not his watch yet, but he was still kind of.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah, this is my turn.
You
My
ever
turn.
seen this?
I'm ready. Huh?
Kahn holds it up and goes, "You ever seen this? Or something like it? You've been a Vistani for a while. You know a lot about things."
Whoa. Where'd you get that?
Irina stuff.
Wow. That's Madame Ava's coin.
Okay, there we go.
She let me talk to her one time, and I got to see it. It's real pretty. She keeps it. It's real special.
Know anything about it?
She wouldn't let me play with it, or anything, actually, for that matter. She said she very specifically instructed me not to touch anything. But anytime she was telling people's fortunes, she was playing with it. So I don't know.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Appreciate it, bud.
Yep.
You can go back to sleep now.
Okay.
With that little bit of knowledge, Kahn would kind of like to bring out the crystal ball and start playing with the coin.
Sure.
And see what he can do. See what happens. He's gonna be like, whatever. If something happens, cool. If it doesn't, whatever.
Cool. Make an Arcana
But
check.
he said that an Arcana check.
Yep.
Okay. Not my strong suit. I do have a -1 in Arcana.
Beautiful.
It's a nat 20.
Oh,
Hey, what's up?
Dang. This is during a long rest. The crystal ball has a once per day usage limit that you are now becoming aware of. We will count this as tomorrow's once per day usage limit.
assumed so, but I didn't know it had that prior to this.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I would know that until I tried to use it again, and it didn't work, kind of deal.
Cool. Keep that in mind then for your own awareness, just as a mechanical aspect. With an at 20, Jesus. So a 19.
Which is hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
That's where the nat 20 comes in.
Freaking dumb random crap.
Man, you're looking at the crystal ball, and it is not trained on an individual, so it's not going to reveal anything in particular, but how it will interact as you're playing with the coin and kind of investigating, see what's happening. You see a flash of in the crystal ball of Madame Ava's face again. She looks straight at you and seems a little surprised to see you. And then poof, she's gone a moment, and you flip the coin around. You see for a second a man in armor with a large sword, young man, brown hair, beard, looks young and healthy and strong. He also kind of turns towards you and points the sword up towards you, and then he's gone too. These sort of images appear in the crystal ball as you're toying with the coin next to it. And after a moment, they're all gone.
Getting Pippin and Mary vibe from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
When Gandalf comes by and puts a cloth over it.
Right.
I'm going to... Yeah, Kahn's going to keep this information. And he's going to put the coin back. And just kind of go ponder.
Cool.
Without the orb.
As he's pondering, Doc, you're the only other one I haven't heard from. Do you have anything in particular you'd like to do over the long rest, or are you just sleeping through?
Taking a cat nap.
Taking the cat nap. The night, as I said, I rolled the dice. The night goes by uneventfully. The rain comes through pretty heavily and is still. It is through the night. It's a pretty heavy rain, but whatever creatures of the night there are, they are staying put for the rain. In the morning, the sun rises and everybody's ready to go first thing to try and get as much distance as we can. But we are woken by a sort of a loud noise, this sort of whooshing kind of noise, and the sound of music. It sounds like music. Yeah, that's music. And then it fades. And I think that's where we'll leave it off for tonight. You guys are woken by a loud noise and some distant music that kind of starts to fade.
The hills are alive.
Unclear what it is, unclear what that was, though I would say most of you have been around airships long enough to recognize the sound of one passing uncomfortably close. So that is where we will close it off for the evening. Thank you, the internet, for hanging out with us, those who did. I know it's a weird day time-wise, but it was certainly a blast. I love you guys, and sooner or later we are going to get the hell out of this cave. Next week we will start in the exact same place. But it'll be morning and we'll be good to go. Cool.
And then something else happens.
And then something else happens. There's no, I'm not even going to entertain it.
And we're back at the cave again.
The Secrets of Strahd? No, the Secrets of the Cave.
The Secrets of the Cave.
Cave of Wonders, okay.
Cave of Wonders.
Oh, it came back around.
Always comes around. And with that, I'm going to swap us over. Yeah, again, thank you, everybody. Check out our Spotify and our Spotify polls to figure out who gets advantage. And we're here every Saturday at 3 Pacific time. Hope to see you then. Until then, keep your wits about you on your own adventures through the mists.
Bye.
Bye.
Bitch.